Looks like this goes all the way to the top. I can't trust anyone, least of all the police, and time's running out. I've got to get the one piece of evidence that will expose Starkweather without a shadow of a doubt. Footage and testimony of a man who was executed by the state 5 hours ago. James Earl Cash, found guilty and sentenced to death, has been on death row for the past 3 years and was executed last night.
Hey, tough guy, wake up. You're not dead. Well, not yet, anyway. You're getting a second chance. Another throw of the dice. As far as the world is concerned, you died back in the chamber. Justice was served. James Earl Cash is rotting in hell. Hey, get a grip and calm down. You're probably suffering from shock, and I'm here to help. Pick up the ears. Put it on. Go on. That's better. Now only you can hear me. And that's the way you're gonna want it, because I'm your only way out of here. Hey, easy. Look, you've had an unexpected reprieve. Do exactly as I say, and I promise this will be over before the night is out. These streets are being patrolled by gangs. They're scum, just like you. And they're here to hunt you down and cut you up. I'll try to direct you as best I can, but other than that, you're on your own. It's up to you. Okay, are you ready? Camera, action.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of TBG Reloads. My name's thebreadROLL, and today we're playing Manhunt. So just getting the bearings on the controls again, it has been a while. So Manhunt is one of my favourite games actually, despite the fact it caused a lot of controversy due to its violence and its themes of basically you're creating a snuff movie. Case in point, let's take this chump out.
Go on.
Now there's 3 levels here, there's grey, yellow and red for brutality of this kill. I'm going to go for red.
I'll be frank with you. We set that jump up to see if you had what it takes to be our leading man. A little audition, if you will.
He had it coming. That's all I can say. Now the reason I do love this game so much, yes it is ultra violent, but it's also a really good stealth action game. And it's also bloody hard as well. I've only completed it once, and that was an effort. So one thing I like right here is you can hide in the shadows, and that little symbol of your character goes dark to let you know that you are hidden. But if you make any sudden movements, even pressing the punch button by mistake, the sound of your fist will alert them.
Way to go. You're getting the hang of this.
So the 3 levels of executions obviously affect the brutality depending on what weapon you've got in your hand. It takes longer to charge up, so sometimes it is worth just taking someone out quickly.
Need some fighting skills to get through the action. We're talking toe to toe. I know you've got the balls, so just give me
bit of a
the
fist
best
fight
you've
now.
got, and you'll
But
deal with this pussy.
another
No
thing as well
problem.
is it affects the grading of your level, because essentially Starkweather, the guy talking to you, is trying to get a snuff movie out of you. So the stealthier you are and the more brutal you are gives you the rating of each kind of level, which I suppose make up the episodes of his movie.
Just got me angry now. That all you got? I need...
You're going down.
Hey!
So yeah, painkillers you pick up and they heal you. You can't carry them with you, so you have to kind of find them or identify them and use them sparingly. I think there's someone up here. Yeah.
Snuff him out. I knew you'd be a natural. Now just take your time, Cash. I see a few hooks around these vans. Sorry, I should explain. Each gang has their, let's just call it, their thing. These guys call themselves the Hoods.
And they wear their
but
mother's
none of
tights
that
on their
should
head.
bother you. As far as you're concerned, they're meat. Okay. on
He's
you
got
go.
a handful of tights. Wrestling fans out there.
I should have brought something to read. Jeez. Can't see nothing here.
Nice
all you
shot,
want.
chump.
Yeah, they're not the brightest bunch. It's amazing. They'll hear you make a whooshing noise as you punch by mistake from about a mile away, but they stood a foot away from you and they can't see you. To be honest, is something you can use to your advantage a lot, especially in the later levels. Now this is actually, the game came out on the PS2 originally in 2003 and was later released on Xbox and PC in 2004. This is actually the PS4 PSN version, so it's slightly upscaled, slightly smoother graphics. I do like the old, I just think some of the old GTA, Manhunt, the old Rockstar games, they really benefited from some of the previous consoles, because where the graphics are limited, it gives you that extra taste of almost like grittiness and dirtiness about the graphics. And as much as I'd love to see them revisit this series, which is probably never going to happen, I just don't think it would be the same if they made it, especially with the way the market and, you know,
It won't last long if you let the world and his wife the way you are.
Hey, what's the
especially with how like the market is at the moment. You know, I think too many people would just be complaining and too offended by the content, so this is one we can just enjoy as a blast from the past.
You're going too far.
Now, if I remember correctly, there are different grades of weapons. The basic ones, like the bits of glass and the bags, once you execute someone, they're a one-use item, but you do get baseball bats and crowbars later on, which I think will last you a bit longer.
Okay, there are some more of these shitheads hanging around the exit. Give me some grade A, honest-to-God gore, and you'll be buzzed through the door.
That's my tried and tested tactic. Try and get a little understanding of the surrounding area, but try and lure them to you instead of, it's too easy to get overconfident and run around the corner and then end up getting knocked about. Because all it takes is one or two of them to get you, and you go down fairly quick.
This whole thing's for shit. Someone must be helping him.
Take him.
Where are you? There you are. Hidden in plain sight. Right, let's see if we can charge up a red.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Should have kept an eye out, mate. That wasn't so bad.
You're doing fine, Cash, just fine. We're getting some great material here. Keep going.
So I'm really enjoying revisiting some of these classics. For those who tuned in to the last episode of Reloads, we played The Thing. Thank you very much.
Do it.
And as much as I love Manhunt, there is a sequel. Let's get this guy. He's having a Johnny Cash. There is a sequel, which I didn't play much of back in the day. So on the next episode, we will be playing Manhunt 2. And it will be the Wii version. So expect terrible gameplay because I'm crap with motion controls. But if you are enjoying the Reload series, please leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to be played next. Get our hands on most classics. Happy to revisit most things. Gotta have a little
Could have been anything.
patience, yeah. Tell you once, I mean the controls are a little bit jerky, but you know it's a game from 2003, so they're not going to be as smooth as modern games.
I'll show that fat
But this
motherfucker.
just holds up so well.
Veto that jump.
For anyone who's a fan of stealth games in general,
You're gonna turn the
I think
Slash
this,
world on its head.
although it is really violent, that might turn some people off, but the actual gameplay is tense, it's challenging. It is a really good game. It's one of, in my opinion, one of Rockstar's finest. And I think another thing that I really liked about it was the pacing. And it starts off, as you see now, a bit slow paced, got to be methodical. Later on, you know, people start coming at you with guns, so it turns into a bit of a shooter and it gets a bit frantic. And it drops the pace off again, and it just keeps you changing things up all the way through.
You're gonna have to find something to bust that padlock. That you, Vince?
Always easy to make that rookie mistake. I do it all the time. Assassin's Creed, Metal Gear Solid. You think you're doing everything right, and then you walk out like a fool, get spotted.
I gotta get a kill.
Nothing here, just wind or something.
Oh, crunch. Baseball bat now so I can do my best Negan impression.
I'm gonna take my time and give you a chance to run. Sometimes I think I must have been hallucinating.
Random.
It's always tense. You want to charge up those more brutal kills. Just worrying that they might turn around and see you, or one of their buddies might come around the corner and ruin the idea.
Zed, I got him! Zed! Oh, man. I told you to watch this guy!
You're getting me all flustered here.
I tell you what, oh, Starkweather, he's an asshole. He's amusing. I always thought if they ever made a movie of this, the actor Brian Cox would be perfect to play him. Save point there, dark rooms. Some scallywag around here, I think. Ah, you fucker.
I eyeballed you, you piece of shit. Hey!
A crowbar, that would be ideal for smashing a padlock, say.
Keep it sharp.
I vaguely remember just looking at attracting guards to your location. I think this is one of the first games, at least that I ever played, that had the option to, you could play it with a microphone and you could make noises into the microphone to attract the enemy.
Shit!
Obviously that all goes to cock if you were playing and then you suddenly sneezed when you didn't want to, or made a noise and attracted an enemy.
Freeze the shithead.
Let's get this guy. Oh, that crunch. Oh, bollocks.
Now that wasn't a rat.
I see again. Too excited, sprinting around.
I must be going nuts. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna drag you out of your hole.
Oh.
your ass.
A lock-on button's not working.
Oh, I could beat you all day.
Retreat. Yeah, you hold L1 and it usually locks on, but for some reason it wasn't registering then. Ah, painkillers. I know. Bad workman blames his tools. Get out of here anyway. That is another good thing, is each level doesn't always require you to murder everyone. Sometimes you'll have to kill set targets, but most objectives can be done. Where are we? I've got a feeling someone's going to jump out at me.
Leave it to the Crusher.
These guys must be tough as nails, getting cracked across the head with a crowbar several times.
Go, Cash. You're totaling these assholes.
Okay, you limp dick faggots. Let's give Mr. Starkweather a show to remember. Move it!
Even just language like that you wouldn't get away with these days.
Okay, so I lied. We haven't quite wrapped this gig up. But hey, you're having fun, right? There's a double gate that leads on through to our next location. Find it.
If you are a fan of the older games and you subscribe to our channel, as I'm sure you all are, don't forget to check out the Filthy Banana, who has a series called 8 Credits, 1 Banana. He's playing some arcade classics. Recently just played Alien vs Predator, which is one of my favourites from back in the day. So don't forget to head on over and check out his content.
Start praying, you inbred monkey.
Right, I got some garrote wire, so I'm going to go Agent 47 on this chump.
This is bullshit. Come out and fight, you inbred monkey.
Dude, I'm going to cut your head off for being so rude. I even collect his head, Predator style. This is one of those games that, working in games retail for many years back in the day, you just saw games with like 18 ratings and parents buying them for their kids willy-nilly. But there's some of them you just look at them, you're like, that is 18 for a reason. The content is for mature audiences. Take some responsibility now. See where this guy's going.
Boss said this would be the most exciting thing I've done.
Beautiful. You're warming up our audience nicely.
Damn contact lens! It just ain't sitting right.
I'd like going snake bagging, ain't it?
I'm coming over there, boy. Boys, I ain't sure, but I think I got the bastard around here someplace. This guy's a fucking mess. I can see you ain't got no self-respect. It's only natural for your kind. Time's running out for you, boy. I see a swamp rat.
Oh, bugger.
Can't run. Another damn step.
Are you mine now, boy?
That's a pretty thick rope. You're gonna need a blade.
Right, what God, I get the feeling someone's going to jump out on me again. There we go, yeah.
Hey guys,
Git.
he's cowering in the corner. Come on, you bunch of fucking pansies!
This guy looks a bit like
What's with you guys?
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bleed! Oh!
Right, got me knife. Always forget to move bodies. I do find in this game it is good for finding out where the hunters are. So they all come attracted to an enemy. When you're looking around, it's hard to gauge their location. So use them to your advantage.
There's a nail gun in that trailer. If you can stand the smell.
Cool. Didn't even pull his cax down to crimp one off. I achieved nothing. Right, let's get his attention with this. Why not?
All right, I got him now. There's something don't smell right over here, boys.
Yeah, your ass.
Jerk.
That's my boy. Get your teeth into them.
What we got in here? Nail gun, isn't it?
You must think I was born yesterday. Skins. Got what he deserved.
Show yourself, you pathetic little chicken shit.
Right, let's see.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
shit.
stop him!
Move your... He's running like a chicken.
Filthy scum!
Well, bugger me. That went completely wrong. Right, let's try that one again. How did that not get his attention?
Things are starting to heat up. Hey guys, I think I found our boy. Jeez, what a bloody mess. Come on out! Come on!
Just try not to make the same mistake twice.
You better start
He's over
running.
here! Keep searching, he's around here
Keep looking.
someplace.
He's here someplace. Now, don't keep your pretty little face in the dark. We shouldn't have to drag a hard man like you out by the balls.
Love some of the dialogue in this. It's so like over the top, stereotypical. No, go away. Do really like the use of music as well. It's not overly dramatic or ridiculous, but it's
Get on with it,
eerie.
Cash. I want some gore.
Let's just hope that he's not stood right outside. Have a look. Might get away with not killing him actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a stop to all this pussy play.
Hoping I haven't messed this one up again.
Ooh, I make him bleed from every hole and still beg me for more.
Ah, just trash and dog shit.
This is some of the best snuff I've seen.
No. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy, is it?
You didn't think I'd let you out that easily, did you? It's an electric lock. Find the release switch.
I'll check it out.
Just trash and used condoms. Shit. Nothing here but rat shit.
Choices, choices. I think I'll stick with the old baseball bat. Now, if memory serves, this kind of scrapyard setting makes up a bit of a chunk of the game, and it's also where it starts to get quite challenging.
What's that? Nope, no sign of the skunk.
There's also a section in the zoo as well, which is quite a standout
Jean's gonna be
section.
so hot when I tell her how I
I'm not
skinned a
sure will we
half-breed.
getting that far in this particular playthrough. Oh, Smeg. As soon as I start flapping my gums and talking, I lose my concentration. I would very much recommend, as I said before, if you're a fan of stealth games, this is really one worth playing.
You better run for it, scumbag, because this is your last chance.
It's actually making me look forward to playing the second one. As I say, I only dabbled with it back in the day. I just think after all the controversy this one caused, and I believe it's still banned in several countries across the world, I think the second one just maybe fell a bit flat, but we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. I think we're close to wrapping this particular level up. Now, it's not going to be a walk in the park to get back. I bet there's a few of them out there now. Hoping I might be able to just work my way around and not have to take them all down. Not that that isn't fun, of course.
I'd hide myself too, if I was a shit-skinned ghetto dweller like you. It's what you're used to, ain't it, boy? Hiding in the trash, stinking of your own shit.
Right, you're
No
definitely
subhuman
going down
scum
there.
here. Just a stink of stale piss, goddammit.
You Jason Voorhees looking bastard. Right, he's not coming over, so looks like he's a guard of some kind. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, let's shoot him. Not quite James Bond, but got the job done.
Slimy.
I think that is going to wrap us up. Let's get out of here. Beautiful. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you next time on TBG Reloads.
We have such sights to show you.